I'm Tracy Pa, and welcome to this Sunday's episode of Scope. The three-day Oil Palm Festival, held from June 25th to June 27th, 2025 at Kapore Station in Nakanai District, West New Britain Province, was a success. Guest speaker and Minister for Culture and Tourism, Belden Nama, emphasized the positive engagement from both the community and participants, noting how the event brought people together and showcased the significance of oil palm production in the region's economy and cultural heritage.
The inaugural Oil Palm Festival commenced on June 25. It featured a welcoming ceremony led by Chief Martin Bauta of the Nakanai District. In a traditional ritual, Chief Bauta called upon the spirits of the land to bless the festivities and guide participants throughout the event. Minister for Culture and Tourism Belden Nama was guest speaker. Upon his arrival at the airport, he was ushered and welcomed by traditional dancers from the Nakanai tribe. The festival was a celebration of the cultural significance of oil palm farming in the region, promote local craftsmanship, and highlight sustainable practices within the industry. The festival was also an opportunity to foster community spirit and strengthen ties among local stakeholders. The festival featured a variety of activities, including cultural performances, educational workshops on sustainable oil palm farming, and exhibitions from local vendors. Despite the fluctuating weather conditions and crowd management issues, organizers and volunteers worked diligently to ensure that attendees had a memorable experience.
Inside Mr. Dr. Astin Culture, me also indigenized art and culture and becoming custom modernized infrastructure, and we know some power line, water supply, telecommunication system supply, and then we talk promote peace and unity in diversity. We like storytelling of peace and unity. All people from Nakanai, West New Province. You contribute a big money in the country. All line of Milo Sibu, all line of Milo Tari, line of Milo Ega, or you come from the Central Province. You come from the Greater Pacific, East and West Pacific, Madang, Morobe, respecting culture of Asnes, West Britain, respecting culture of Nakanai, respecting culture of Union. By Union, peace and unity, and by Kamala, inside the province, by Kamala, family, Papa Mama, you take responsibility.
Minister Nama also encouraged continued support for agriculture and local enterprises, which are vital for the community's growth and sustainability. The event showcased the various aspects of the oil palm industry, including cultural performances, educational exhibits, and local products, allowing communities to celebrate their agricultural heritage.
You may talk about development partners with the provincial government, the district, and the infrastructure. That you need to promote peace and unity. No district, no Nakanai, no Tamasya, no Kendrick Master, no West Britain as a province, and by benefit. Ikatrik mamamas today. Time Prime Minister James Parve making decision of the ministry. For tourism and culture. Planting members I think was a ministry. By people sit down and by no much as by me now by changing law for country for tourism and culture. Tourism now and by collective fee from one hotel bed or resort bed. So maybe by making money. National Cultural Commission by Government Authority. National Museum and Gallery by Government Authority. Now we black by Government so we by regulator of the country. So we by government. Since inside the tourism and culture. So you need to government by giving money. Last 14 months, me not sure money for tourism and culture. Me not pretending. Me not pretending. But we don't thank you. Before me come, you got some money and Mr. Minister. Western Province, one time Western Britain Province, and you got the first province. Because Chukla district, from North Line and Manganai, all time tickets and because of me got now.
In his address, Minister for Oil Palm and Member for Nakanai, Francis Galia Maneke, emphasized the importance of unity among the indigenous Nakanai people and the settlers. He urged the communities to come together as one people, encouraging collaboration to embrace development in the newly established district. Maneke also supported the call to include the event in the cultural calendar annually.
We talk thank you, Honorable Belden Nama. Welcome. Also, you come here, you support culture. Ask for you West Province. You come here because you got to speak West to lawyer. At the same time, you may discuss, you may talk about something important in that country. Welcome and important and future for this country today. And we have passed on the new staff, wanted to NDC, so that we can push it. Have influence this legislation, so we will welcome come inside. But we can make it a nuclear legislation for the country.
Looking to the future, the provincial MP for West New Britain, Sasindran Mutual, also pledged support to enhance the event each year so that it is impactful.
Me like acknowledging all the hard work, all these Papa Mama come, this time in 1967. Working push, na establishing this industry. Na today you will go Kakai. Reaping fruit of this hard work. Me acknowledging to all Papa Mama, all traditional landowners, all brothers, na come all now, bringing this development in partnership. And today you mean benefit of this law. Our children are benefiting. The only way we can honor them is to make sure you mean daily Maraspi one and practice procedure, but as long as you can work for them and make sure they can see some development within their lifetime. They can see a permanent house within their lifetime. They can see a power line. Suppose power line go low, I blow to you. Power in come out to you. Let me know right for something. So before their lifetime, they can see those basic development come inside this white pump box. We like to thank you, Lord. Minister Maneke, Lord, initiating this festival, Lord, giving recognition, Lord, the hard work, Lord, recognizing our traditional landowners, Lord, marking this contribution from our sacrifice from one. That's where we mark this day also.
The Chief Executive Officer of New Britain Palm Oil Limited, Nick Mustafa, emphasized that culture should never be hidden nor apologized for, as it serves as a vital source of strength and pride for communities. She articulated how cultural heritage connects individuals to their roots and plays a crucial role in shaping the future. Madam Mustafa's remarks resonated with attendees, highlighting the festival's role not just in celebrating the oil palm industry, but also in honoring the rich traditions and customs of the local communities.
The Oil Palm Festival of Arts and Culture is more than just an event. It is a celebration of identity, diversity, and shared resilience for the people of West Britain, especially the oil palm growing communities. This is a time together, reconnect, and proudly display the dances, crafts, and traditions that have traveled with us from our home provinces or even passed down from our ancestors. And the festival is also something that offers us a very rare, a stage for different cultures to be seen, to be heard, and to be valued equally in a province as diverse as West Britain. This matters deeply. And I was told that it is the oil palm that brings all of these diverse cultures into West Britain, and it makes us unique. But regardless, we still uphold the principle of one people, one nation, and one country, and that's a true embodiment in West Britain.
The NBPOL boss comments reflects a growing recognition of the importance of integrating cultural elements within agricultural events, fostering a sense of identity and belonging among participants.
And to everyone gathered here today, the weather has been very kind, it's not hot, it's just nice. Your presence speaks volume. It tells a story of belonging, pride, and shared commitment to a better, more united West Britain. And let this festival be a beacon, a reminder that while we come from many places, we are building this future together as one talks, as partners, and as proud custodians of the culture. So thank you, and may God bless West Britain and Papua New Guinea. Again, one people, one nation, one country.
You're watching Scope. Drop a like or comment on this story later on the TV1 online website, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. More on the Oil Palm Festival when we come back.
The Oil Palm Festival at Kapore was an event that illustrated togetherness in building the region's economy and cultural heritage. It was a positive engagement for all who participated. The final day of the festival on June 27 was filled with vibrant cultural performances from various ethnic groups representing the oil palm land settlement scheme blocks. Attendees are treated to a rich tapestry of traditional music, dance, and storytelling, showcasing the diversity and heritage of the participating communities.
The oil palm project began in 1967 under a 99-year agreement. Today, in 2025, we have passed the halfway. The question we must ask ourselves is, what happens when this agreement lapses? Our forefathers secured this land for us, but the future depends on our choices today. The greatest legacy we can leave for the next generation is education. The world is changing, and land alone will not guarantee success. We must invest in schools, scholarships, and skill training so that our children can thrive.
This celebration not only highlights the artistic expressions of these groups, but also fosters unity and appreciation for the cultural richness within the region. One of the highlights of the performance was the three dances of Waisilao village in the central Nakanai area. Maneke highlighted that the growth of the oil palm industry presents significant opportunities for both indigenous residents and settlers, fostering economic progress and social cohesion. He also expressed hope that the festival's celebration, showcasing diverse cultural performances, would serve as a stepping stone for stronger relationships and collective efforts towards sustainable development.
Today I'm 50 years. Lo independence, lo country, lo yumi. Attitude, lo yumi must completely change. Attitude, lo yumi must completely change the way you start. Nakanai, I'm in Nubla district. Also, the way you mean, you get this diversified culture now, all work inside the place where you may continue to sustaining. You can make it place where you mean, Nakanai, I'm the best district inside the country. A model district inside the country, and thinking bloody and also. Now you can make it, you play looking, and you come up, you play the sing out in you play one time money or one time sell, you play come nothing that's all. That's the kind of spirit that you must learn inside the district, Bloimi.
The festival serves as a reminder of the importance of community ties and the shared values surrounding oil palm cultivation and its impact on local livelihoods. The minister reaffirmed his commitment to supporting initiatives that bridge gaps between communities and enhance the overall well-being of Nakanai. He also announced that the event will be held annually with the support from Nakanai District and the provincial government.
Also, I appeal to people from Milo Nakanai. Suppose you give him bail, Lord, walk, inside the district, okay, that is like walking by nothing. That is how now people will bring you welcome long here. All no come na cry lo money. All no sing out. Only come na walk now welcome him come up. Only you cut him nothing good. Only hard work no got change so this la time. Only cut him no time up. Only no got sing up to no got tapioca inside the big bush here all welcome to that man. All the guy all snake about na one man na only come na now will bless him right. Also now today you mean this la new blood generation in stop. Me and must also you stop. You must receive life Lord is online. Thinking Lord that way only walk. Now me appeal on new blood generation today all youth. We must come na put him on one time. Only man so that we can make him good la future me, Lord Nakanai.
As the festival continues to grow, it serves as a platform for cultural expression and unity, celebrating the heritage that uniforms the present and inspires the future.
Rita Sauna Tavatuna shares a story of bravery and determination when she served in the Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary almost 50 years ago. Stay tuned to learn of this woman's significant journey when she became a police officer in 1977. In 1977, 2 years after Papua New Guinea gained independence, the Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary refocused its recruitment strategy from being a male-dominated profession to a gender-equal profession that allowed the involvement of women into the force. In that year, 6 courageous women were the first to join the force, paving the way for the recruitment of other women into this honorable profession. Rita Sauna Tavatuna was among them. She shares a story of bravery, determination, and passion to serve the people of Papua New Guinea as a police officer. 2 years after Papua New Guinea gained independence, the Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary, under the colonial era, were advised to implement gender equality into the noble profession. The objective of involving women was due to the rise in gender-based violence issues involving women and girls. So, in 1977, 48 years ago, 6 courageous women put their hand to join the force. The recruitment of women into the RPNGC was a progressive step towards inclusivity and modernization, influenced by Australian colonial administration and PNG's policing leadership in the 1970s. Inspired by international policing standards, Australian advisors advocated for gender inclusion, recognizing the critical role of women in handling gender-sensitive cases. The RPNGC commissioner at that time supported that initiative. Under the leadership of the country's first Prime Minister, the late Sir Michael Somare, the PNG government prioritized modernization and gender diversity in public service. Policymakers at the time understood that females are essential in addressing domestic violence and sexually related offenses, which were often not reported due to cultural barriers. Their decision at the time has now changed the landscape of law enforcement in PNG, paving the way for gender equality, representation, and justice in PNG. RPNGC took a historic step by recruiting its first 6 local female officers in July of 1977. Late Pius Kerapia was the police commissioner at that time. Maria Naufa Iga, Agata Gupuri, Kathy Simatab, Rita Saunat, late Miriam Yawa, and Grace Jojoga underwent 6 months of training alongside their male counterparts at the Bomana Police College. They graduated on December 7, 1977, marking the official entry of women into the Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary. Their success continues to pave the way for more female recruits to this day. TV1 News had the privilege of interviewing pioneer policewoman Rita Saunat. She was more than happy to share her experience, especially what motivated her to sign up.
I was 18 years old, going on to 19, when I joined the police force. But I wanted to join the police force because I think, I can do what the men are doing. I was thinking I would work alongside with the welfare officers, especially to do with women and children's problems. In my province, we didn't have much of this kind of problems, but I'm looking back at my school days. I had some girls that went to school with me. They were my juniors. They had few problems that I thought that they would be really embarrassed to talk to policemen, They would rather talk to women folks, so that they can actually express themselves properly. And that was one of my main reasons to join the police force, Policemen folks, for them it was like a new thing for them. It's a new era. Women coming into the force, and it's like we were the focus, and they were a little bit jealous, I would say. Yeah.
She said after graduating from the Bomana Police College, they were posted to the Boroko Police Station. There, the women were put to general duties where they had the privilege of learning a wide range of official policing duties. What stood out for Rita was having the privilege of driving the then Commissioner of Police, Philip Boraga.
Graduating from Bomana Police College, we were posted straight to Boroko Police Station, where we were assigned to general duties. And from there, we were divided, sent some of us to different sections like CIB general duties, and being on probation, we had to learn a lot of things. We had to be like hands-on, learning how to investigate small issues while we are at the scene. We have to be attached to the CID and learn the basics of how to investigate small matters and even big matters. After being at the Boroko Police Station, I was sent to Kaugere, where I was attached with a with an elderly lady she's a welfare officer. She basically trained me how to deal with the juveniles problems here. And after that, I stayed with her for about 6 months or so, and then I was sent to police headquarters. I was attached straight to the human resource, I believe. Before being with the Human Resource Department, I was actually driving the police commissioner.
Rita said that despite having enough resources to perform their duties, the challenge that stood out for her was that male police officers often do not follow the right process to make an arrest.
And the procedures that we need to follow, we have our code of ethics. They would rather follow the correct procedures to implement what is needed to be. They cannot go out there and do the job properly because of lack of facilities that they need. Back then we had vehicles. These days, policemen hardly have vehicles to move around. They don't have vehicles, they don't have proper accommodation. Back then we had single barracks and merit barracks. There's no more single barracks.
An unfortunate car accident at Laloki Psychiatric Hospital resulted in Rita sustaining a serious head injury. The effect was amnesia. Due to this health challenge, Rita resigned from the constabulary in 1982 after serving for only 5 years. Rita is now manager at PWS Pro Waste Solution in Leimore Province. PWS Pro Waste Solution is an organization that facilitates and manages waste control and mostly does the cleaning for the Papua New Guinea University of Technology. Despite her short years with the Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary, Rita and her 5 other pioneer police women left a lasting impact on the force. Many who joined the force today can remember how these women broke the barrier when the country was enjoying its newfound freedom. And as PNG prepares to celebrate 50 years of independence, the contribution of these pioneer public servants is highly commended. That's been another edition of Scope. Visit the TV1 online website, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok, and leave a like or comment on our Scope stories this week. Until next Sunday, I'm Tracy Pa. Good night.